Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Fantasy Friday with me, Commander Wolfman. Well guys, it's been a little while since I did an update on Luna, and I've done enough process, or should I say work, to the fursuit to give you guys an update on what's going to be going on with her. So, this is going to be, I think, a regular length video guys, but it could be long, so grab yourself a drink before we get started, because, yeah, let's begin with what's going on with the costume. So, first and foremost, the head is 100%. I'm absolutely done with it now, guys. I have decided on what I'm going to do, so when I get to working on the actual bodysuit, which is going to be very soon, I'm going to make the fur go up to my neck and then sort of blend in with the head of Luna. So hopefully, I'm hoping this is going to work, but it'll do one or two things, the idea. First of all, you won't see any of my skin while walking around, and it won't make me cringe if somebody was to take a picture of my side or from behind me and you suddenly see me skin instead of fur. And the second thing, when also walking around and I've got the neck fan going, you also won't be able to see that, hopefully. So touch wood, it's I've tested it a couple of times, and we should be be well and truly there now. Just got to get my hands on a decent neck fan, which I'm still waiting to find, and then basically could go from there with the head. As you can tell with the details, guys, I've painted and cleaned up Luna's eyes, so they're all as good as they're going to get. Again, as I keep mentioning, and I'm going to keep mentioning this throughout the course of this project, I am not a professional fursuit maker, so I'm working with what I can and how I can, practically. So yeah, there are some bits and pieces where they may have some glue on them, but I've been able to cover those over with some paint to keep, the look looking good. Effectively, what I've really done with Luna's eyes, because when I was looking at the series, well, recently looking at the series, I saw the latest short, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. And I've actually noticed, I thought Luna's red of her eyes are actually darker than they actually seem. So I've repainted them, and obviously I've polished up the white parts of the eyes as well, so they stand out a bit better. Plus, when I was installing the actual eyes themselves, I actually painted the inside of the mesh bit so the black would be a bit more there, and I accidentally managed to get a couple of bits of black on the actual white, so repainted them a bit so they're nice and clean again. And yeah, as you guys can also tell, I've applied the eyelashes, so yeah, 100% completely done there, and all seems to be functioning and working well, so huzzah. Head complete. One part of this massive project done. I shouldn't be sounding a little annoyed or unhappy, guys, but believe me, it's been a bit of a meh, but it's all worked out in the end for things. So, moving on to the next thing we're talking about, and a thing I was going to mention to you guys before in the last episode of Luna. No, sweetie, don't do that. Just kind of sit there, please. That's it. Is her massive, and I do mean this, massive tail. So, I have actually built wolf tails before when I was doing some experimenting with other bits and pieces and some other ideas I had in mind. I mean, hell, this is probably something I'm going to be working on when I start working on Omega's costume, which is not going to be for a long time yet. So the tail is original as it was before I did any process work to it, but as I've mentioned in the last video, when I was walking around at Comic-Con, let me put it this way, it had no swinging function, it was heavy, people were stepping on it. Oh boy, I tell you. And also, when I was doing all the touch-ups and work-ups to the thing, I found out very quickly there was actually a massive gaping hole in the bottom of the tail. God knows how that got there, but something tells me that was when somebody actually trod on me when I was walking at Comic-Con. And I love the fact that nobody apologised for it. Yeah. Anyway, so what I've done with the tail, guys, is I've kept the size relatively the same. But what I have done is I've taken off a lot of the black at the back, so you probably can't tell because I've seamed it up so well there. But along the side of the main part of the spine, all the way down to about, say, here, I've literally cut off about maybe an inch, 2 inches a couple of inches of fur and stuff which I didn't really need, and also on the subject, I've taken out a lot of excess weight, as you guys can probably tell. That I do not need in the tail anymore, so it's a good bag of stuffing which isn't going to be necessary anymore. I've also installed a spine, so I'll try and show you as best as I can. It's obviously a bit difficult. Come on, cooperate with me. That's it. So you can see there's the spine there. So basically it's just one large piece of upholstery foam, and I've used, I basically cut a slice of it so it goes all the way down to the base of the tail down here, so right in the tip there where it ends. So it works out pretty well. I've done a few wag tests, if you like, and it wags pretty well. All I've got to do now with this tail is tidy up, obviously as you guys can see I've got to tidy up the seam, get a belt and some other bits of fabric to sort out, then do a couple more tests, and then hopefully this will be done and dusted. So that's going to be 2 for 2, hopefully sorted out. So we're making progress, definitely, guys, and we're only in July, so yeah, definitely coming along with the costume. Now, obviously, here comes the tricky part. Well, sort of tricky part. So hopefully you guys can see this very well. I do apologise, but this is obviously part of the actual costume that I've got of Loona. This is her top, and you can quite clearly see there is something missing. So when I first wore the costume, I did have the star that is iconic with the costume, but over the course of the actual day, that star, or this particular version of it, decided to just completely fall apart on me. Not only that, it was a nightmare to take on and put on and take off again. So I'm going to be redesigning the star. Going to keep the star, obviously, so it looks just like it does in the series. But I'm also going to make it easier for me to get in and out if possible. And yeah, just make it generally make it easier for future cons or whatever, or if something goes on and I have to dress up as Loona or whatever. Effectively, it actually fits me still well, so I'm happy about that. I'm also thinking I won't have any extra enhancements, if you know what I mean, this time around, because last time I did have a couple of enhancements, and yeah, it worked, but then it also made it a little uncomfortable, so yeah, I might not bother with that sort of thing this year. As for these bits right here, so as you guys know, I'm going to be working on her hands, and I think that's going to be the next thing I'm going to be working on with Loona. Is I'm going to be making the gloves first. Then once I've made the gloves, I think I'm either going to cut these two fingers and make them into one, or I'm going to have to make a new pair and work around them with the gloves. But effectively, the end goal is hopefully to have a three finger glove, and you know, keep it to the originalness of the actual costume itself. So that's going to be one of the next things I'm going to be working on. And then as for the feet, obviously the bottom half of the costume still fits, and these are the leggings that come with Loona's costume. They're still in good condition. I've only worn them once or twice for Comic-Con, but I'm actually thinking when I start making the actual digigrade legs and getting things put together, guys, I might just get another pair of leggings, you know, just black leggings, you know, just typical spandex stuff. So I might get another pair of black leggings, and then, you know, fit them around the new legs once I've got them, you know, all working and operational. And that's basically going on with that part. So if I bring you guys around, so you guys can see I've got the foam, so I can start working on the legs next. You obviously know about the white fur, and I'm hopefully going to have some more grey fur, exactly the same grey fur as this, coming very soon, so I can start putting the whole project together. So I guess in the long run of things, next time I'll have an update for you guys. Will probably be at the end of July, maybe the beginning of August for Loona now. I've decided I'm going to make a whole playlist for this costume, so if you guys want to keep up to date, or if anyone hasn't seen the series and want to see the start to finish, I'm going to make a playlist separate for Loona's stuff, guys, so you can, you know, watch it without having to watch all the other Fantasy Friday episodes all together. But yeah, so hopefully next time you guys see an update for Loona, tail will be finished. I'll have that sorted out, I'll have the hands sorted out, and then I'll hopefully be working on the digigrade legs as well. So I'm going to have to need another pair of hands. My missus is going to help me out to draw my legs basically, so I can make a pair of wolf legs out of them. But in a nutshell, guys, that's pretty much it for Luna for now. Cetaceans coming along, and it looks like we definitely will be ready for October, so huzzah! Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this update. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a long run, but fursuit costume making, as for some people probably know this, it's not always fun and games. There's a lot of testing and functioning that goes with it, I think. That's my analysis of it anyway. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a nice week and weekend, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care for now, guys. Ta-ta for now.